Product packaging. I highly recommend that you put some thought into the packaging of your product. That's because it's not only a wonderful opportunity for you to delight your customer, increasing your chances for positive customer feedback, but it's also a wonderful opportunity to gain that customer for life and have them keep coming back to buy more and more products that you're offering. So, specifically when selling physical products, here are some things I recommend you keep in mind. Make sure your product packaging is clean and professional. If you put yourself in the shoes of your customers, you know that you wouldn't want to be receiving a product on a dirty box or reused box that is wrinkled, or for example, if you receive a product in just a very simple plastic bag as opposed to a nice clean box that maybe has the branding of the shop that you bought from on it, that would elevate the look of your product before they even open the box and before they even get to see your amazing product. So definitely recommend that you invest some time and money into nicer product packaging that is clean and professional, and you could go beyond by adding your branding on it as well. Next, make sure it offers protection for your product. So definitely, if your product is fragile or breakable or anything like that, make sure you have the padding or those peanuts or anything necessary, bubble wrap, to make sure that the product is well secured, because neither you or your customers want to be dealing with damaged products. Also, think about offering gift wrapped options. And as I showed you guys before when we were going through the shop manager, this is optional. So you may or may not be offering this for your customers. And the way to actually enable or disable, I'll quickly show you. So on your shop managers tab, you can go to settings and then options. And the option for offer gift wrapping you can enable, and you could even charge them if you want an extra amount if they want gift wrapping, or you can leave it disabled. But just know that if you do decide to charge your customers for gift wrapping, that is going to add to the total price of the sale, and that's going to be subject to the Etsy transaction fees, which are 5%. And as we said, a lot of customers on Etsy use the platform to buy products as a gift. So I would highly encourage you to consider this option and to have at least maybe the availability of people adding a note, a gift note, or maybe just a very simple bow or something like that, to make the person who's receiving your product really love that experience of that gift, and they might even become a frequent shopper as well. Another great opportunity that you can utilize are product inserts. So consider adding a product insert, thanking your customer for purchasing your product, or offering them a coupon code on their next purchase from your shop. There's so many ways that you could use this as a strategy, not only, as I said, to delight your customer and make the experience of receiving that product really amazing, but also to upsell and grab even more sales in the future. And then last but not least, consider surprising them with something. Obviously, the product insert or a really nice professional and beautiful gift wrapping option would be a wonderful surprise. But what you could also do is add a little surprise. It could be something that doesn't cost you anything. So maybe like a couple of ideas on how to use this product, or here's a little keychain or something very small that you can add on that could bring value to the customer. This, as I said, is a wonderful opportunity for you to win that customer for life. And if you don't really know ways on how to make your product packaging special, you can just research ideas. Pinterest is a great way for you to do that. You can easily just search product packaging ideas and see what you come up with. There's going to be maybe different ideas for product inserts, or how you could wrap your products, different product packaging designs, or even some packagings that you could be buying and incorporating that for your product ideas, or ideas for DIY packaging, all of that. So highly recommend that you do some research on some ideas for product packaging. Now, if you're selling digital products, do not think that you don't have opportunities to do very similar things. When thinking about your product packaging, you're thinking about your file packaging. So make sure that one, you have very clear instructions, not only on the file that your customer is going to receive. So maybe consider creating a file with multiple pages, with one of them being very clear instructions on how to use or how to print or how to edit that product. And also consider using instructions within your product images, as we've already mentioned before. And here's a quick example of a listing that did that really well. So you see here that they have these printable 75-day challenge cards, and then throughout their product images, they have over here not only what's included, so the customer is extremely clear on what they're going to be receiving, but also how it works and how they're going to be using those files. So definitely recommend you thinking about that. And then last, make sure your files are very well organized. And that includes naming them really well, especially if you have multiple files within the same download that the customer is going to be receiving. Make sure it's very well organized and clear if you have different steps or anything like that, depending on your product. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and let's go ahead and get to the next video.